I'm sorry about that. I might have to make this 3 parts, but fucking people are calling me and shit, man. But anyway, okay, so there'll be a pestilence, famine, plague. They're talking about the pneumonic and bubonic plague are gonna come back. You're gonna have nothing but dead bodies in the streets. You're gonna have fucking, animals eating them, such as rats. Whenever wild beasts come out from the zoos and just dogs and all types of shit, man. So these plagues are gonna spread very quickly when you think about it, man. And that's gonna be another, okay, pestilence to hit or plague to hit these cities, man. Okay, the guy was telling me, he was like, yeah, man, I got a nice little spot up, up in the mountain. Now I'm gonna go, but guess what? That's still not gonna help him, man. He's gonna have to face the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. This is Ezekiel 7:16. It says, "But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like those of the valleys, and all the mourning everyone for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They shall gird themselves up with sackcloth," which that word sackcloth there means worn in mourning. Okay, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon their heads. Okay, because these things are going to be a shame onto them, man. He was talking about how stock market's collapsing, and how basically, man, he just can't wait to stop fucking paying bills. And that's the state of most people here upon the earth. They just can't help and wait but to not pay bills, bro. To not pay bills, man. This shit is fucking ridiculous, man. The amount of oppression that the so-called white man puts on the average day person, it's fucking ridiculous, man. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna, put a heavy foot up his ass, man. Okay. In the second Ezra 15, verse 11. "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and will smite Egypt with plagues as before, and destroy all the land thereof." Egypt shall mourn. Egypt's talking about is America, okay? Because America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, according to Revelation's 11th chapter. It says, "But I will bring them with the mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and will smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment." Okay, and these plagues are punishments, man. Okay, for you people's iniquity, man. Okay, so he can bring forth this final judgment upon the Hebrew Israelites, man, and really all the nations, man, because granted this judgment is called Jacob's trouble, because you so-called black Hispanic and Native Americans are going to be in a immense time of trouble, trouble that you can't even imagine, man. Okay, but you nations are also going to get to it as well, man. Yeah, you're going to be starving, man. You're going to face, the consequence of your actions for fucking with the children of Israel. And then after that, you're going to have to serve 1,000 years worth of slavery, man. Okay. "With the plague and the punishment that power shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail with blasting, through the blasting and hail, and with fearful consolation. Woe to the world, and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." Okay, and the word woe just means, basically destruction. Okay, for the sword, in the modern day sword, is what the gun. This guy told me he's sitting on like 8,000 rounds worth of ammo for doomsday, basically. I'm like, well, what the fuck? He's like, every time I go to the Walmart, I always get like 20 cases of water. So he's basically a prepper with guns, man. Okay, basically. And I'm sitting there thinking about, like, man, you have no clue what the hell's about to happen to you, bro. The Lord's about to make a speedy riddance to niggas like you, man. A real speedy riddance, man. Okay, because here it is, he thinks that he can go on, okay, do all of these tragic events, okay, and not have the Lord. Okay, he's like I said before, he said what? I read the Bible here and there, basically what he said, man. But he just kept using the name JC. And JC's not going to save you during that time, man. Scripture going to Proverbs, the 30th chapter. What is his name? I think it's Proverbs 30 and 4. What is his name when his son's name is thou canst tell? Okay. So for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up fight against another. Insurrection, man. Okay. Sedition. Okay. Civil wars, race wars, class wars. Okay. These are all things that are going to be bestowed here upon the face of the earth with the Spirit of the Lord. And the Lord's having these great plagues happen. The Lord is having, okay, the spirit in Egypt to fail. Okay, is Isaiah 19. Because the haughty spirit of you Egyptians, man, is failing, because you realize that what? Everything is fucking expensive, man. Everything that you thought was here to help you has failed, man. Okay, this is Isaiah 19 verse 2. "I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor. city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. Go down. This is 14. The Lord Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of the land of Egypt. Sorry, in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, brush or rush may do. Yeah, because it's basically saying this is his second job. You know, I love my family, man. This is my second job, but I just fucking hate paying these goddamn bills, man. Like, everyone's going through it, man. I'm like, yeah. You know, he's like, this is why I just can't wait for shit to hit the fan. But he thinks about it as, you know, not paying. We're waiting for shit to hit the fan until the kingdom can come about right after, man. You know? In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear, because the shaking of the hand of the Lord of Yahweh of hosts, because he shaketh over it. And in the land of Egypt in the land of Judah, okay, you so-called Negroes, shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because the counsel of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, which he have determined against it. Okay. I keep on going, it's pretty bad. 18. In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan, which is the Lashon Kadash, and swear to the Lord Yahweh of hosts. One shall be called the city of destruction. Okay. You know, and that city of destruction is being made known. The Lord Yahweh Bahashim is making it known that he's about to destroy this wicked kingdom off the face of the earth, and you can see it. For there shall be sedition. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. For what? Okay, for lack of goods. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand at their power. A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. You see it to where, you know, they're about to close down and basically make another fucking pandemic. You know, shit is going on, man. The time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, it slowly but surely slow steps into a large, massive leap, which will be completely lockdown, complete shutdown, chaos, and havoc in the streets of America based off of one FF. You see what I'm saying? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. Because of a famine, man. A great famine is going to hit the land of America, modern day Assyria. Okay? This place is going to go down. Okay? You know, people are going to be resorting to cannibalism. That is how bad it's going to be. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 56. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord Yahweh, even so shall power do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine perish with the sword in the field. Okay. 58. They that be in the mountain shall die of hunger. You niggas, I'm gonna hit the mountain. That's the first precept upon my ass. Oh, really? You're gonna hit the mountain, bro? You know, and eat of their own flesh and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Okay, so great cannibalism will happen again, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna make it to where you people gonna fucking eat each other, man. Okay, eat each other, man. These cities gonna be overrun. You know, no matter ammo you have can save you from the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath. Okay, you know, only thing that can save you is what? If you're a part of the elect. Okay. It's the 2nd Ezra 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for men. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be away mindful of their scourges. Okay. This guy, like I said, man, okay, I was trying to tell him, you know, to read second. I told him, hey, man, you know, share to the scriptures, you know, he reads here and there. Basically, he was saying how, I told him to read 2nd Ezra 15, 16. It goes into what you're speaking of. And he's like, how do you know that? I was like, man, I just be studying, man. You know, there's a Ecclesiastes 12 or something. You got to put on the Incog Hebrew, you know. Remember not thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. You know, the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the stars be not darkened, or the clouds return after the rain. Okay. You know, you're supposed to remember the Heavenly Father, man, right now. Because you can't just call upon Yahweh Shema in time of trouble. Okay, and think that he's just going to say, oh, whoa, you called on me, I got you. No, it's not going to work like that, man. You know, the Lord Yahweh Shema has set judgments for these people. Okay. one of the set judgments is what? To take that mark and be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. Okay? Which is a heavy judgment pronounced by the Heavenly Father, man, for those who bow down to the system. Okay? But that's what I have today, Aki. I hope it was edifying and you enjoyed it. And I say Shalom, Bakal Yahweh, Bahashim, Hawashah, Bahashim Kakadash. Shalom, Aki. Shalom, shalom. Stay safe.